The concept behind Lip Motors C1 is simple. Why haul around 4,000 pounds of car? We can ride a self-stabilizing two-wheeler that marries all the creature comforts of a car with the performance and efficiencies of a motorcycle. So you're calling this the C1, which stands for?
Concept 1, yeah.
And some people would just say this is magic, but it's really gyroscopes. So can you talk a little bit about what do gyroscopes do in this application?
When I was 25, I was building 2 biodiesel SUVs in tandem production, and one of them almost fell on me and killed me. So I started to think about why we need all this car. The inefficiencies became very apparent, so I decided to cut the car in half and build the perfect commuter.
How did the gyroscopes come into play?
That's the only way to stabilize a motorcycle at rest. It's not based on Segway technology, but it's a lot more like a large top or a dreidel. We just have a very heavy dreidel spinning at a very high speed. So that creates stability at all times, and it creates safety.
These gyroscopes have never been used this way before, right? What are gyroscopes normally used for? I mean, everybody knows them in the Segway application, but what are they normally for, like especially the size?
The last digitally controlled gyroscope was the Hubble Space Telescope. That wasn't a commercially available vehicle, but gyro cars have been used throughout the last century. There's one in 1913, one in 1967. The first gyroscope was used actually for steerable torpedo back in 1887.
Actually 2 gyroscopes working in tandem here.
There are 2 gyroscopes working in tandem, both counter-rotating, working together to maintain your balance in a turn or at rest.
There are a lot of impressive things about this vehicle, especially as you have planned for the production version. One of them being the lean angle. You said that you could roll down the window and just drag your knuckles on the ground?
Yeah, absolutely. Roll just with the ease of steering wheel. You can lean it over 45 degrees and drag your hand against along the cement if you are privy to that. Yeah, this should be a very exciting experience.
This is an electric vehicle, and I know that you really haven't worked out the specs yet in terms of what the exact drivetrain is going to be. But right now, how far, how fast, how much?
We're looking at 220 miles per charge and a top speed of 120 miles an hour on an 8 kilowatt hour battery pack. We're looking for a first production run to be around $24,000 starting Q1 of 2014.
A lot of people want to ride motorcycles, but they don't for different reasons. What makes this a motorcycle? What makes it a car? What makes it a safe motorcycle?
The reason why most people don't drive motorcycles is because of safety. You have airbags, side impact protection, full door. You don't have to wear a helmet because you're driving in your helmet. And unibody is going to be all steel or carbon fiber composites.
The obvious comparison to what you're making here with the C1 is the E-Tracer, which is really a cabin motorcycle that uses a BMW platform. So it's got a handlebars and you're using a throttle. But here you have the steering wheel and the foot pedals. Why do that? Why not build it so it operates more like a motorcycle?
Well, it creates an accessible platform or interface for everyone that everyone's familiar with. We felt that that was the best way to start. Especially with having a fly-by-wire steering controls. It just makes the exhilaration of a motorcycle accessible to everyone and not just a select few.